Thank you for joining me for day 4 of the Grit program. Today we're focusing on the lower body. We have 1 minute of work with 30 seconds of rest, twice through each exercise. The dumbbells that I'm going to be using for today's workout are 30 and 40 pounds. We have RDLs, split squats, thrusts, so grab weights to work for you. The other equipment that you're going to need for today's workout is something to elevate your heels on. For heel elevated squats, I'm going to be using wedges. You can also use small dumbbells, weight plates, or yoga block. You'll also need something to elevate your shoulder blades on for thrusts, as well as to elevate your back foot on for split squats. I'll be using my couch. I will also be using a glute band for the thrust movement. I have not included a warm-up today, so make sure you warm up on your own. Otherwise, let's get started, guys. Okay, guys, we're gonna get started in about 30 seconds. Our first exercise is RDLs, so grab weights that you wanna use. For these deadlifts, I'm gonna use 2 40-pound dumbbells. So go ahead and pull them in. Remember, dumbbells stay close to your legs. We're hinging our hips backwards, like we're touching our glutes to the back wall. Only go to about mid-shin and then squeeze up to neutral. Make sure you're not overextending here. Just come back to neutral. All right, 5 seconds. Grab those dumbbells. Here we go, guys. Make sure you're keeping your head in line with your spine. Shoot those hips back and pull up. Think of this as a hinge motion and not just bending over. Those hips go back and forward. Take your time, keep your shoulders pulled back, engage your lats. Rest. Great job, guys. Drop those dumbbells. 30 seconds of rest. Take a deep breath. Grab some water if you need it. We've got one more round just like that before we move on. All right, here we go. Round number 2. Relax. All right, our next exercise are heel elevated squats. So grabbing whatever you're elevating your heels on, I'm using these wedges. And I'm gonna use my 2 30-pound dumbbells. So you grab the weight that works for you. 10 more seconds of rest. All right, guys. Here we go. Heel elevated squats. With this heel elevated position, you should just be able to sit down. So you don't have to shoot your hips back. We're just sitting down in those heels. rest. Whew. Breathe. One more round of heel elevated squats before we move on. All right, guys, let's go. And rest. All right, we're moving on to Bulgarian split squats. So I'm gonna be elevating my back foot on my couch. You can also use a bench, a chair, a small step. So back foot's on the couch. We're squatting down in this front leg and then pushing through that front leg. Most of your weight should be in that front leg, about 90%. I'm going with my 230s. Here we go, guys.
Going up, don't look down. Believe me. One more. Believe me. Believe me. One more. Believe me.
Oh, rest. We're switching legs for this round. We will do 2 rounds per leg. Whew. Let's take some breaths. All right, guys, grab those weights. Get set up. Here we go. Opposite leg is working this round. Rest. Great job, guys. We've got that one more time per leg. I'm gonna drop down to just one 40-pound dumbbell. You do what works for you. Stay heavy, go a little bit lighter. Whew. All right, guys, here Here we go. Switch it back over to that first leg. If you're just using one dumbbell, make sure your shoulders are level and you're not bending over here. Rest. Woo. One more round. Switch legs. We've got thrusts coming up after this. So start thinking about what kind of weight that you want to use for those. Woo. All right, guys, let's finish out these split squats. Last round. Rest, guys. All right, I'm gonna be using 130 and 140-pound dumbbell for these thrusts, and I'm gonna be wearing my glute band right above my knees. Whew, breathe. Get that up here. So I've got 70 pounds total. Here we go, guys. Thrust it up nice and slow. Push that band out and slowly release. Take your time with these. Squeeze at the top and release. Make sure you're tucking your hips up and under. Keep your chin tucked down toward your chest. Rest. One more round just like that. Whew. All right, here we go. Round number 2 is thrust. Take it up and squeeze. Rest. All right, up next we have hamstring thrusts. So I'm gonna take off my 30. I'm just gonna go with one 40-pound dumbbell for these. I am gonna leave my glute band on. Our legs are just gonna be a little further away from our hips, all right? Pushing through our heels, a little more emphasis is gonna be on our hamstrings. Whew. 10 more seconds of rest. All right, guys, here we go. Hamstring thrusts. Continue to push your knees apart. Push against that band through the entire range of motion. Keep going. 20 more seconds. Rest. Woo. One more round of thrusts, and then we stand it up for some lunges. All right, guys, last round of hamstring thrust. Let's do it. Over halfway, keep pushing. I know those glutes are burning, but we're almost there. And rest. All right, take off your glute band. We're standing up for some static lunges. I'm going with my two 30-pound dumbbells here. Woo. All right, so just like it sounds, we're just in a static lunge here. Up and down. Woo. Grab those dumbbells. Here we go, guys. Take it back. Take that knee to the ground or as low as you can, and then squeeze back up. Rest. Whew. Breathe, switch legs. We do have 2 rounds per leg here. Grab some water anytime you need it. right, here we go. Opposite leg, reverse lunge. Or excuse me, static lunge. So that back leg's not moving. We're just going up and down in that lunge position. And rest. One more time per side. So switch it back to that first leg. Shake it out, guys. We're rolling right through this. All right, grab your dumbbells. Back to that first leg. Static lunges. Here we go. And rest. One more. Static lunge, opposite side. Whew. I know your heart rate's up there. Try to breathe and recover in these rest periods. All right, guys. Last round of static lunges, let's go. Halfway, less than 30 seconds here. Rest. All right, last new exercise before we move on to a burnout. We've got a sumo squat to a deadlift. I'm going with one 40-pound dumbbell, holding it right here. We're gonna sumo squat, legs nice and wide. Come up, deadlift. Up, sumo squat, and deadlift. All right, guys, here we go. Grab that dumbbell. Feet wide, sumo squat. Squeeze up, shoot those hips back into a deadlift. Go at your own pace.
gon' break up, then we make up. Act like we're gonna be friends. Blaze the fire, take me higher. Leave it all over again, all over again. Leave it all over again, all over again. Leave it all over again.
Rest. One more. Just like that. Whew. Wipe the sweat. Dry your hands. I don't know if you guys are like me. That dumbbell is slipping in my sweaty hands. Whew. This is the last weighted exercise we're gonna have, so do your best. All right, last round of sumo to deadlift. Here we go.
Break up, then we make up. Act like we're gonna be friends. Blaze the fire, take me higher.
20 more seconds.
Again, all over again. Leave it all over again, all over again. Leave it all over again.
Rest. All right, guys, we're moving into the burnout. You're gonna need to grab something to elevate your heels on and also your glute band if you have it. We've got 30 seconds of rest here, or work here, per exercise. So throw that glute band on. We're starting off with a heel elevated squat pulse. All right, 30 seconds of work. Here we go. Take it down and pulse it out. So don't rest at the bottom, don't rest at the top. Right there in that range of motion where your legs are working the entire time. 15 more seconds and we're going right into a squat walk, forward to back, okay? We're gonna stay low the entire time if you can. 5 more seconds. Great job, pop out those wedges. Squat it down, we're walking it forward. Nice and slow, sit down in that leg. Once you get to the front of your mat, take it back. Try to stay low. Think about sinking down with each step. 10 more seconds and we're going back into that squat pulse with your heels elevated. Great job. Heel elevated squat pulse. Let's go, guys. Breathe, we're almost there. Seven more seconds and we're going back to the squat walk. Great job, here we go. Last round of squat walks, let's do it. Breathe. 10 more seconds, we're going back to that heel elevated position and we're just squatting. Here we go, guys. Elevate those heels. Squat it down, last 30 seconds of work. Down and up. Go at your own pace here. Let's burn out those legs. We're almost there. Ten more seconds. that band off. Let's move into the cool down. Woo. Take some deep breaths. Great job today, guys. I know that was a tough workout. Let's just take some deep breaths. Swing your arms side to side. Whew. Recover your breathing a little bit here. Great job. Steady your feet. Grab one of your feet. Pull it to your glute. Stretch through your quads and your hip flexor here. Make sure you're pressing this hip forward. Relax. Switch legs. Opposite heel to that glute. Three, two, and relax. Spread your legs nice and wide. Reach one arm up and over. Stretch your hip this way. Reach your arm the opposite way. You can push this hip forward as well. Great job. Reach it down to that foot. Drop that hand to the floor. Reach your opposite arm up and twist to look up at it. Great job. Walk it to the middle. Grab onto your elbows. Hang here for a second. Relax your head. Bend your knees. Slowly roll it up. Great job. Let's take it to the other side. Reach up and over, opposite direction. Fingertips away from that hip. Great job, guys. Reach that opposite hand down to that foot. Other arm goes up, twist to look up at it. And go to the middle here, grab onto your elbows last time, hang it, and breathe. And roll it up. Great job, guys. Move your feet just a little bit closer. We're gonna sit down in a low squat. Use your elbows to push those knees apart. And breathe. Last stretch here. Four, three, two, and one. Stand it up. Great job today, guys. Thank you so much for joining me for day 4 of the Grit program. I hope that you enjoyed it. May the Lord bless you and protect you. May the Lord smile on you and be gracious to you. May the Lord show you his favor and give you his peace. Thank you guys again for joining me. Please remember to subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you back here for our next workout. Bye, guys.